Yo, what's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to be doing Quick2 from HackMyVm. This is box started about solid easy. And yeah, let's get on to the video. As always, I'm starting by putting my internal serums are running gain that's covered my SAR 10.0.0.1/24/IT0, so grep out for PCS. Doing this, we do get that beat box 10.0.74, so I'll do Control-Shift-Z for the MM scan. So do MMISSC for default scripts, mine's information, we'll scan up ports to the IP. Doing this, I'll do mine's verbose. Looking back at GoBuster, we have a couple of .php files here. We have a home index.php, file.php. I'm going to go to this news.php, see what this is. I didn't seem like anything under here. We'll go under contact.php. Nothing under here, just for contact. We don't have a domain. This is fake.com. Doesn't seem like we have a valid domain. We'll go into file.php. And see this file.php, do you have a local file inclusion, which is going to be an LFI. We go to submit query. I do want to do like a /c password so I can get that file. And it does seem like I can get that file, right? So I'll do control source code. Zoom in. I'll do control F for bash. You'll see I do have 3 users for root, Andrew, and also for Nick. So I'm going to start by actually viewing this by going into /home. We'll go into Nick. I do want to check for some private keys. So I'll do ID_say. Before doing that, I do want to go a couple backup directories so I don't do it under the document root. So I'll go back a couple directories. And doesn't seem like anything under there. I'll do the same thing for Andrew. And we don't have any private keys under Andrew, right? Since we do have an LFI, and I can do like for like /cd hosts and also for like cat out, get the file for password file or the host file. I do want to go to LFI to remote code execution. I believe this is on payload, all the things I believe it's called. So I do have this for go under here. So I did find the link here. So we do have this under here. I'm going to be getting the raw data. So I'm just going to copy this. I'll put this in here. And you see that I did find it under this repository for P3 filter chain under this user. And this is going to be a .py, right? It's going to be for Python. So I'll make a new directory. I'll just put it under here since I don't have anything under here. I'll get that. Doesn't seem like I can get a connection. So I'll just do this for like filter.py. Use curl with that. And I do have that file under there. So I run a file command just to confirm. I do have that filter.py, which is going to be a Python script. So I'll do chmod. We'll do +x for filter.py. We'll do Python 3 for filter.py. We'll do minus help. And does seem like we can use a minus chain for this. I do have a reverse shell or .php, a PHP code right here that I do want to use. Cat from /opt. We'll go to shells, PHP. We'll do cmd2.php. I do also have a cmd.php, which can be for the request. We can change this to like a get request. So we can actually get a command back from the server, right? But doing this, this is one I usually use for the chain, right? So you can specify it under there. And the reason I use this for the chain is usually if you try to use like a get, it's gonna block using like system or using like exec. You can't use like system or exec, so that's why I'm using this. But basically just going to allow us to run the chain, right? So we do have the parameter for and. So I'll do file. I'll press and on my keyboard, do and. I'll specify cmd is equal to id. And we are under www data. So I'm going to send this within the proxy. I'm going to go to my, I'm send this within burp, turn on my proxy, go to close, go to next, go to start burp. I'm going to go to proxy, go to options, set my specific address to 10.070. Refresh this, send this within repeater, or send this within repeater. For the second one, we send that, and this is under www data. So I'm going to go to, I'll just go to pen test monkey. We'll go to rev shell. Turn off my proxy. I'll do one for a simple one for just Python here. So we'll copy that. We'll put this into the end. We do need a URL and code this, right? So I'll do this for Python 3 for the IP address of 10.070. We'll do some port 9001. I'll start my listener here. The terminals here. So do all rep, HackMyVm on 9001. So go back to burp. I'm going to send this. I do need a URL code this. So I'll do Control U. We'll send that. We do ID. And now under www data. I'll run a bash -i. I am under www data. I'm going to export my term is equal to x term so I can clear my terminals here. I'll also run a p2y. So do Python 3 -c. We'll do import p2y. p2y.spawn. Run a /bin/bash. Press on that. We do ID. And now under www data. I'm going to start by doing some simple enumeration under /home. Check what users we do have under here. We do have a user as Andrew and also for Nick. I'll spawn slave. We do have our user.txt and nothing under here. So I'm going to go back. We do have Andrew, but we don't have access to Andrew. I'm going to cd into var. Go under backups. Nothing under backups. I'll cd into /opt. Nothing under there. We're going to var www HTML. And nothing under here. So I'm going to go into /dev_shm. I'm going to start by going into or getting a linpiece.sh. So I'll do 10.0.070. 10.070 on port 8081. I do want to get my lint piece. So I'll cd into my documents. What a privilege escalation for lint piece. I'll do Python 3 -m http.server on port 8081. We have our linpiece.sh. Or do chmod +6 for linpiece.sh. I'll just run linpiece.sh and I'll put it to like file.txt. So we can just wait for this to run and we'll see what we get. So after a while, we do have our file.txt. So I'm just going to more into file.txt. Under here, I can view, I use the more command to view this file.txt. Right now, I'm just looking for anything that is in red for us to view. So anything that's in red or yellow. Nothing under here. So just binary permissions. Just have users and groups. Nothing under here. We do have a PHP 8.1 for the cap set UID. So doing this, we can actually go to GTFO bins. This can allow us to get the commands for PHP. So I'll just go to GTFO bins, go to PHP. Doesn't seem to be searching. Go to PHP. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.